Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, where these fans have been getting prepared to cheer on a whole pack of Badgers since early in the morning. A Big Ten showdown is coming. Conference implications aplenty that could resonate for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Northwestern Wildcats taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Northwestern has the kickoff team on the field as we are about ready to start. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Wisconsin's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others, that they got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jones. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And Jesse, they didn't pick up any yardage there, but they're trying to stretch this defense across the field.
Yeah, you want to try to get the defense to go east and west, Reese. It's a nice job on offense trying to scheme up a way to do that. Give the defense credit, too. They rallied to it, got that running back on the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Wants to return it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So the Northwestern Wildcats offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Wagner. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to go out and execute. Give the defense credit. Great stop.
Northwestern making quick work on this drive.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Off-play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
This quarterback part of their running game. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down, and the quarterback does.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
Oh, and you'd love to have that play back if you're that defender. Third down, and you almost pick that off. That's a catch you need to make. If he catches that, that might be pick 6.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Leaves it with the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Got his man in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the ground with the back. He breaks a tackle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Might as well stick with him. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
The freshman brought down after a really nice run there. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here's the handoff. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unleashes to the end zone. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. A long way to go for this offense. Gives it on the option. Spins away from the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. As much a part of Wisconsin as cheese and brats feed that running back for first downs.
It's crazy, Reese. They don't find the most highly recruited guys, but they find tailbacks who are dudes. And Ron Dane to Jonathan Taylor to whoever it is, they always find a bell cow running back at the University of Wisconsin.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is in every... tight back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Bring in the heat. Grabbed behind the line, it's Jones. Smashes through the tackle. He's loose down the left side. The 20. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back, put a good drive together.
Trying play action. On the move to his left. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Turning it on! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Wildcats trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Trying to burn this defensive back. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Badger!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just
There he goes. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice...
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll start this drive with a pass. Finds his man in the middle.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Back to pass on second down. Throwing right. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Well, the timing on that throw and on the route was just convoluted, messed up from the beginning.
And you see quarterbacks and wide receivers in the offseason always working on timing and always working on throwing on air. But when you put a defense in front of them, now things start to speed up a little bit. A lot of times you'll see these little mistakes and where it looks like just they're not on the same page all the time.
And the Badgers will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Spits it out to the back. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking to throw on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular, and I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And
he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Northwestern!
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Hand off to Jones. Fights off the defender. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
The Badgers will line up to kick off and start the second half. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. Breaks into the open. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. They're going to ride this running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. Great place to start for this offense. And off to Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that one.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He boomed it through a 50-yard field goal, showing off that powerful back. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. The give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's cut.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life.
Oh, he's got some space. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. New set of downs after the completion. Power football with the run.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
And the Badgers will call on their punt team. Nice directional kick there like a solid iron shot. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Run the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Now they've got breathing room. Got 6 all the way out to the 20.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Johnson. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. The handoff to Johnson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. No chance to run, but they still move it forward.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's coming. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to throw again. Trying to find the end zone. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from scores on the sneak. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. And off to Jones. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Draw play, quarterback keeps it. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense. Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was...
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 and the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. He'll try it again. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Listen to this, please. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. 3rd down coming. The play-action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He'll start this drive firing. Finds a soft spot in the middle. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. grab near the sticks. It's Jones. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The short hands, it's Jones. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. And the Badgers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Wants to throw again. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
He got it. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Now this team has consecutive wins, and when you start expecting to find ways to win games and you expect that you'll perform well enough to do so, that's really hard to stop.
It's a mindset, Reese. This team has it right now. You can tell their players trust each other. Big situations arise in games. They're looking at each other in the huddle on the sideline, expecting to make the play that's going to help them